Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's Minecraft episode, we will return to our terraforming project, where we're going to build caves and waterfalls. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back to Scarland. I hope everyone is doing well today as we return to our terraforming project. So, in our last episode, we built this amazing river that runs through... Excuse me, as usual, I'm doing an intro, and I'm being interrupted by a skeleton. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, I want those bones. I want your bones. Thank you very much. I'll need those for later when we get to our landscaping. All right. So, as I said before we were interrupted, we're building this amazing river as it kind of flows down into our cave, where today we're going to finally build the waterfall. Yes, we're finally going to build the waterfall, and the river kind of flows under a little bridge over there. So, a few things before we get started. I'm starting to add the detail to this, because I've always said that we're not just going to have a lot of stone and dirt, we're going to add a lot more detail. So I started to work a little bit with the sandstone and kind of building it into the cliffs, as you can see here. Now, is this something that looks good? I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. And what do you think? Good, bad? So I've got the sandstone kind of built up here. Should we go a little more, a little less along those? And then I want to add a little more gravel kind of into some of this area over here, because this is heavily smooth stone, so I really want to kind of limit that a little bit, bring that down a little bit. And then let's hop up here one more time. Up here, I want to lower this just a little bit and have this be a little higher. I think perspective wise that will look a little nicer, but we're going to go up here and we're going to start to build that waterfall. So let's get that underway. And as you can see, I fixed my diamond pick. Now I don't think it's like anything, it's not a really special pick, so it didn't cost too much to get that thing repaired. So I got that repaired. I don't have my shovel repaired, so that's kind of that thing's starting to get a little low, but I think it'll last for now. Okay, so we are going to kind of clear out this section of dirt that we placed before. There we go. So I'm just going to clear that out. Clear that up a little bit. Okay. So now I think if I look down, so we're just going to look straight down, and our waterfall is going to hit this sand, and I don't want that. I don't want that. So I'm going to start to kind of pull back this area just a little bit. So some of our progress we're going to kind of erase for a second here. But don't worry, we will fix it very soon. So I think I'm going to say the waterfall will flow from here. What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to say that's probably good right there. So let's get out our, I don't need your arrows, and I'm going to get out 2 buckets. So I'm thinking three or two, 3 buckets or 2. What do you think? I'm going to say 2, and then we're going to see what that looks like. Let's actually jump down here so we can kind of get a good look to see if that is something we want. And I should get some ender pearls. That would make this a lot easier. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's get all the way up here. Yes, ender pearls would have made the big difference here. Yeah, I think that's good. I like that. I think it's in a good configuration. 2 wide's pretty good. I think that's nice. We'll have to do a little work down below to make it so it's not hitting the rocks kind of like how it is. I think that's kind of hokey dokey. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. And then I want to run this out here like so. There we go. So start to bring this area over here. And then I want to bring that over here. So we're just trying to start to build up this area over here. I want this to be tall. So I just want to start to get a little bit of that work done. Okay. And then I want the water to actually look like it's kind of have a river of some sort. So we'll just fill that up a little bit. So we'll just move that. There we go. So it's not just coming out of nowhere. So it looks like it has a little bit of a source. I need a little bit. Let's see if we can get a little infinite going here. There we go. Fix that. Perfect. Is everything good? Yeah, everything's perfect. Everything is perfect. Okay, good. So we'll cover that up. And let's see here. So what I want to do is just add a little bit of smooth stone as we kind of go along here. But I'm going to somewhat cover it all up with dirt, and then we'll kind of carve in what we want for other material. I think that'll be a little easier. There we go. So have that kind of cross over there. And then we'll extend this up a little bit. So trying to be mindful to try not to waste too much, but not get overburdened by it and take 20 minutes trying to place blocks down that are unnecessary. There we go. Okay. So I think that's probably pretty good for that start point. Yeah, there we go. As you can kind of see, I want to create a little kind of cave back here that the water is actually flowing from. So I'll remove you for now. And then let's see, I want to kind of lock them. Nope, 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 not right there. No, right there. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty good. So give me a few minutes. I'm just going to kind of place a few blocks here, and then I want to talk a little bit about 1.8's survival update. All right, welcome back. As you can see, there's a little bit of scaffolding up there that's covering up our waterfall a little bit. So that we'll take that out. But you can see where I'm starting to kind of build up a little bit of rock up here where the waterfall looks like it's coming out. So we'll continue to do that and talk a little bit about 1.8. So 1.8. So we've gotten our 1.7 where we got some new biomes and all sorts of cool stuff. But I was looking on the Twitters over the weekend, and I noticed that Jeb, one of the, I believe he's actually the head of the mining and the crafting development team, and he said that he was playing a little survival, and he was thinking of some new game mechanics, and that got me super pumped. So I was pretty excited when I saw that because, you know, survival for the most part has been kind of gets left out a little bit in some of the updates, at least a little bit, and we haven't had any really game-changing updates in a long time. Horses were a big deal, but nothing like enchanting or the anvil, different things like that. So I'm pretty excited that hopefully in the next little bit here, we're going to start to see a few new survival game mechanics. So I think that would be pretty cool. And I want to talk a little bit about things we want to actually see when we get this update. So what I would love to see in an update would be food decay. And we talked a little bit of this over the summer. And I know some people were kind of mixed feelings about it, that food would become rotten after a certain amount of time. And I just think it would add a really cool game mechanic where we would actually have to think about preserving our food and things of that nature. And they've talked themselves a little bit about having seasons in Minecraft. So having the crops actually you know, be harvestable at a certain time in the season. The seasons would be like a couple Minecraft days, I think it was. Or like, I can't remember exactly. So they talked a little bit about their thoughts on that. But I think that would be really cool. It would kind of coincide with that. Make bread a little more difficult to create. Because, you know, we have to cook our beef and everything. But we don't have to really do anything that much for our bread. And, you know, bread's a process. Bread takes a little bit to make and stuff. So I think it would be cool to see a little bit more with that. So seasons and maybe the possibility that food becomes rotten after a bit of time. So what are some of the survival things you guys would love to see? I would love to see mines. So we're in a mine. The mine may have a chance of caving in. But then that kind of leads to quite a few problems. Like, you know, if we were making, you know, structures underground, what would happen to them if they just all caved in? That would be no fun. So we could think about a little bit of that, but for the most part, I don't think that would really work out. I like that so far. We have quite a bit of more work to do on it. So let's see. Let's actually go up from here instead of just walk across so we can see there's some blocks right there I want to kind of address and add a little extra overhang right there. Oh, hello there, bouncing zombie. How are you down there? What are you doing? So another thing for survival I would like to see is they kind of go through Minecraft and kind of address some of the pointless things in Minecraft. Things that don't really have a purpose. I think everything really should have a purpose in Minecraft. Like the bats, you know, they don't really serve too much of a purpose, but have them have some type of drop or do something. Maybe we could just, I don't know, wrangle them up and make a bat sled. I don't know, something. It would be nice to have a little something to do with the bats. I just saw a couple of them flying around in a cave, and I was like, oh, hello, Mr. Bat. You're pointless. And, you know, he's kind of cool flying around there and everything, but I would definitely like to see maybe a little bit of a mechanic, something to do with those. So that's something that we can definitely add. So fill me in what you guys are thinking. These are just my first thoughts after seeing that. Whoa! Oh, what in the world? Was that another skeleton? Yep, where is he? Where is he? Where did you go? I know you're about in your evil ways of knocking Scar off pillars and interrupting his intros. Alright, so let's get back up here. Oh, hello there, kitty. Cat of the defense cat force. Alright, so I think that's probably pretty good. We can also beef this up just a little bit here. And now I want to kind of go down. There he is. There he is, hiding down there. Hiding it. Yep, hiding away. hiding away, and you weren't even looking at us when you were shooting that bow, were you? But we probably won't see 1.8 probably till the start of the new year. So we'll probably they'll probably go on vacation for quite some time, and then we'll probably see something probably at the end of January, I would assume. I'd assume we would probably see something around then. There we go. All right, I think that is starting to look pretty good. There we go. So just adding a few blocks here or there to try to add a little bit of extra. Now, I don't want anything blocking the actual waterfall itself. There we go. So we can kind of beef this side up just a little bit. Doing our best to keep it looking natural and everything. There we go. Whoa! There we go. Lightning. I always get spooked by the lightning. I always jump. Good old jump. All right. Whoa! What do we got going on down here? This is like a mob trap or something. They just all spawn here, and they flow on down there, and then we can go down there and kill them. All right, so let's jump on over here once again. See how we're doing with our little cave up there. Yeah, I like it. I think it's coming out pretty good. So give me a few seconds. Let me kill the skeleton and catch my breath, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So we played around a little bit here. So I added just a little more rock here or there. So now I'm going into my area where I'm kind of conflicted on what to do. So I want to add some mossy cobble. And I want to add a little cobblestone here or there to act as kind of rocks and things. But then there's this other side of me that's saying, whenever I see, just like cobblestone laying around, it's always associated with like kind of a crummy server where everything's just been griefed and there's just fields and fields of like houses that have been either creeper destroyed or they've just been griefed or whatever. That's why I hate flying saucer trees. And, I try to put in a little bit of cobblestone back here to kind of act as kind of just rocks and stuff like that. But then I'm trying to think, well, does it just look kind of like, terrible? That's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. Does this look bad? And I just can't like decide if this looks horrible or does it look, it looks acceptable. I don't know if that's just my bias of my dislike for servers that have no like, oh no, we're going down the waterfall. No, we're not going down the waterfall on my watch. All right, there we go. So, I'm trying to decide, does this just look like a crummy server that has no like moderation with griefing or whatever, and there's just cobblestone piles everywhere? Or does it look, kind of natural? Because, I want to create, a sense of, there's quite a few different materials here, and this would be kind of like rock, sticking in and around there. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if this looks good or not. So just trying to add just a few pieces here or there. Okay, so let's jump on over here. And of course, it is nighttime. So we're going to have to light it up for now. So yeah, there's just a little bit of cobble back there. Yeah, look at those parkour skills. Okay, so as you can see, I don't think it looks bad. Well, the torches, of course, won't be there, but yeah. So we'll look at it and try to figure out what to do. And of course, I did break down and actually make a bridge across the water, so we don't always have to swim. How long did it take me to do that? It took way too long for me just to break down and say, all right, that's it. I'm making a bridge. Making a bridge. Okay, so we'll just knock out some of this so this looks a little deeper. There we go. And we'll clear out that for now and get out our sand. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Knock that out like so. Get rid of that and then beef up that. I think that looks pretty good. Water flows here. It's kind of messy right here a little bit. It's kind of a little rapidy for my taste. So we'll just kind of clean this up a little bit. So we're just going to make a layer of sand down here. There we go. Get that all in there. And then I think that should kind of clear up that a little bit. Oops. Get rid of that. Jump up here. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to look a little nicer. And then, of course, then we can get out our buckets and just kind of clean up the water a little bit here or there. Come on, come on, come on. Well, I guess I'll have to get out another bucket. Where's my water going? I'm trying to fill up this corner, but it is not letting me at all. Water in this game is so weird. Okay. Come on, come on. We're going to get this smooth. Here we go. Actually, why don't I just put a block right there? Wait, I'm really confused right now. I thought I filled these buckets up, but I guess I didn't. And is that better? No, it's still not farting. Okay, well, I'm not going to focus on that because that's frustrating and aggravating. Okay, so let's see here. So what I want to do, and this is what I'm trying to decide if this is acceptable or not, and I need your guys' input on this, is if we add some of this stuff in here, is this going to look bad? Is this going to look good? It's just a tough call, but that's why I love making videos, because I can get your guys' input on them. All right, so just maybe put that on there. Yeah, I like that. Kind of like cuts off that part a little bit, looks a little nicer. And let's just float on over here, and we'll put one right there. So I think I'm trying to decide, would the mossy cobble actually be not near the water because the water would just kind of wash it away? It would be just kind of above the water where it's actually started to grow. And the rocks would be smooth, wouldn't they? Because they're constantly being run by the water. I don't know. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Excuse me, I'm talking about mossy rocks right now. Can you leave, please? Can you please leave? Thank you. All right. Let's see here. There's actually a town near me called Mossy Rock. Yes, there's a town, and its name is Mossy Rock. That's because it never stops raining. All right, so if we just add maybe just a little bit along here, try to get kind of a feel for this, see if this is something that we want or not want. It's all up to you guys. If you guys say this looks bad, you know what the first thing you'll see in the next episode? Oh look, Scar knocked out all the rocks. Okay, and then I think maybe just some half slabs along here. Yeah, I think that looks good for now. Yeah, it looks okay. You know, it's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. I think this would be a prime spot right here for some mossy cobble. There we go. Put some of that along there. Maybe stick. Oh, nope. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Just take out a few more of those pieces like that, and maybe we could add just a little bit of that right there. Good. Yeah, I don't like. I don't mind that too much right now. I really don't. I think we may keep it. We might not. Okay, so let's back off and take a little look at that. Yeah, I think those look like little happy rocks. I think they do. Oh, hello there, zombie. You still back here? Still hanging out? Looks like it. All right, just stick a few of these guys right here. And oh, whoa! What were you doing back there, little guy? And we'll put that there. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Stick a few of these little guys up here. And yeah, all right. Okay, and that doesn't work. That doesn't work, Scar. Okay, just a little bit of sand along those corners. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Sorry I keep cutting the video off. Just a little out of breath today. So I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, and we're taking a look at our changes. So from up here, it's not too bad. It's subtle, and you know, it just adds just a little bit of extra detail, something to break up the monotony of all of the spoon stone. So let's take our little dirt bridge on over here and take a look at some of my handiwork. So down here, I kind of made it look like, you know, as this waterfall kind of washes down where it meets this one, it gets kind of turbulent right here. It kind of washed up some rocks up here, and then up here, like I talked about before, that I was thinking, well, you know, as the water's constantly going by, it's probably a little less mossy than just like the few blocks above it. So, you know, it's kind of growing up a little bit over there. So let's pop on down here. And then in the little cave right here, as you can see, there's like some moss starting to grow up on there. And, oh, we're falling in a hole. And I'll do some more work down here. That might be where we'll put our pirate treasure and things like that. So yeah, just doing a little bit of work. I might add some gravel maybe in this section here. And yeah, so I like it, but I want to get your guys' opinions first on it before it is a permanent fixture of the landscape. Okay, so let's jump on up here, and then we'll go around and take a look at one last look over there. As you can see, I overhung that one block down. I really like that, actually. I think that came out very nice. Okay, so we're just going to pop on in here and do a double check to make sure everything looks good in here. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, I think everything, you know, if this is something you guys want to see, I think this is pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll waterfall back down there. And let's just double check over here, just looking for any other detail, like, you know, we had the sand blocks right there, and I think that's good. It kind of breaks up so it's not all just the gray, kind of adds a little bit of color in that section. And then the rock kind of here hangs down, right here a little bit more, and I like that. We can also, you know, enhance that even a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. It kind of makes a nice little cave entrance, so that's nice. And yeah, I think we did a pretty good job today. I think we got the waterfall going the way we want it, and then I want to get your guys' opinions on some of these other changes over here. And yeah, just a little bit more detail on here as the for our next episode. I'll probably play around with it a little bit more. And then we're getting into landscaping, where we're going to add some bushes hanging off the mountains. We're going to do some custom trees along here. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty amazing. So, well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so let's see. Oh, well, you know what? I like that. I like that. I'm gonna leave it the way it is for now. All right, so let's move on to, I thought that would actually take a lot longer. Okay, so let's start moving on to our water things. So what we want to do is we want to open this up.